Hi, I'm Sassy and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here today. Do you like watching cake decorating videos but don't feel like that you can do something similar yourself? There are steps you can take to make things easier on yourself, like ordering a cake and asking them to decorate it a specific way, or ordering a plain cake and decorating the top yourself. You can have a perfect celebration without wearing yourself out and stressing. I recently saw this cake on Facebook and I knew that while it looks complicated, it's relatively simple. Watch as I make it and share with you some of my other cakes that I made along the way.
First, I bought Anakin and Obi-Wan in September and then lost them. So I had to go to Walmart and I picked up these figures. And they're not Legos, but they'll do. And then I went to Publix and picked up the cake and started to decorate it at home. It's very heavy. Got a plate, covered in foil, and here we go. The first themed cake I did was Captain America when I bought my hubby a hoodie, and I asked Cold Stones if they could put Cap's shield on the cake. And they didn't have Captain America stuff, so I bought Avengers for the party. Next, I'm going to mix the frosting to make the lava. I'll use, of course, red and yellow. I just used store-bought frosting. And I didn't realize how much frosting would be on the Publix cake, so I had bought some chocolate, but I'm not going to need it. I wanted to mix the orange and the yellow so it looked swirled, but it sat too long because I did it first and it was solid orange at the end. Time for coffee. Another themed cake I did for Bruce, we had a D&D cake because we obviously play D&D. I made the ampersand, which is part of their D&D logo. I printed the logo out and then used wax paper, and I melted candy melts, put it in a plastic bag, and cut the little tip out and traced the logo with the candy melts. And then I ordered a cake from Cold Stones and put it on top. And if you Google D&D cake, you'll find mine from my old blog. I also ordered pedophores with pips. I thought that was genius. So next, I am going to cut off part of the cake to make the hill. And this is what, we play D&D, we have two groups. This is what the first group ended up eating, so we had a fully intact cake for the second day as well. There was a lot of frosting on this cake. So if I ever do this again, I'm going to have to tell Publix to put a thin layer of frosting. So I'm going to trim away a little bit of the sides to make it look more like a hill. And I took off a lot of the frosting and then spread it out a little bit to have a layer, and then even it out to look more like a hill. Bruce really likes Guardians of the Galaxy, and I saw this cake. Well, this is the cake we got, but I saw a cake like this and I commissioned it for my best friend, and I offered to pay for it, and she wanted a crocheted bat. Deal. Now I'm going to crush some Oreos to make it look like dirt, or I guess in this case like ash, and probably eat some too, haha. Put them in a baggie. I don't know how many I need, just guessing. I can't find my rolling pin. A rolling pin works better. When I did it this way, I had some big chunks. Oh, more coffee. I had some big chunks, but it still worked. Chunk, 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 chunk. Chunk, 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 chunk. I opened it up and found that there were big chunks, so I'm going to close it again, kind of knead it a little bit, and chunk it some more. Chunk, 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 chunk. When I was in high school, I made Oreo dirt and put it in a flower pot with pudding and put a plastic plant in it. I brought it to an event and they thought I brought a plant. Obviously, I've made Star Wars cakes before. My cousin Becky made this Darth Vader cake, and I asked her how she did it, and she said she used a sugar sheet, which is what it sounds like, a sheet of sugar that's colored. So I made a Death Star cake, and I found this image, and I had to simplify it even more, and I ordered a cake from Cold Stones, and voila! Also made a Mandalorian cake. I had Googled Star Wars cake for inspiration, and I saw these. Tatooine with two suns, and I saw this pattern after Boba Fett's helmet, and so that's how I got the idea. And I actually ordered this on Etsy, and they printed it for me on a sugar sheet. So now I'm going to spread the Oreos over the cake and make it look like a dirt hill, I guess. And more, spread it around. What kind of cakes have you made? Tell me about it in the comments below. Have you tried something like this? I'm going to add some around the edge to cover the cake board from, more coffee. The cake board that the cake is on. We like all the Borderlands games, so one year I did a Borderlands theme for Bruce. I spread out the fondant and cut out the shapes. We've got Gage's skull, there's Gage. We've got Tiny Tina's rabbit, Claptrap, a heart from Oxy, and the vault symbol. Tiny Tina likes chocolate chip cookies, so I also got a cookie cake and put the vault symbol in her rabbit. So now I'm going to put the lava. Like I said earlier, it didn't keep the swirls. It all mixed together while it was sitting. Oh, there's my elbow. And so it's just solid orange, but that's fine. So put some lava on there. That's another thing. Something's going to go wrong. It's not going to be how you expect it, but it's still going to be good and people are still going to enjoy it. So just go with the flow when things don't go how you expect. I say that, but I had to come apart when I lost Obi-Wan and Anakin, so. But, you know, you have your come apart and then you move on and you come up with a solution. Tell me about a time that you had something go wrong, but you came up with a good solution. Tell me about it in the comments below. Bruce really likes Lara Croft. We joke that she's the other woman. I found this Lara Croft cake topper set, and I swear it's a fish tank set with a Lara Croft figure. But I think Bruce liked it best out of all the cakes. So now I've got a little Star Wars table cover. I know it's Mandalorian, but that's okay. And we have 2 D&D groups, so I bought cupcakes too. But we ended up just needing the cake, so, but it was fine. Hey, I found Anakin and Obi-Wan, yay! So here we go. Put them on there. It's a finished cake. Voila! I didn't get hubby's reaction. He doesn't like being on camera. But you'll just have to take my word for it that he really liked it. So what do you think? Tell me about it in the comments below. Would you be willing to try something like this?
Do you like making cakes too? Or do you have shortcuts for baking or decorating or for sweet treats? Tell me about it in the comments below. I'm so glad that you joined me today. The biggest compliment you can give me is a like. And don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos like this in the future. Check out this video where I decorate donuts for my birthday instead of a cake. And they're store-bought. Thanks for watching. Bye. No. Tell me in the video, don't forget